Welcome back. So today I wanted to work on him moving out. He gets a little sticky, and as I say often, just get him to soften here off my hands, and I want it to come out his feet, not just out of his head. There, out of his feet when I reach for him. And my goal was to move him out. We may get a little bit in, but as soon as I turned him loose and decided to do some round pin work, he just took off, bucking and running, and had a lot of explosive energy. I did a video a little bit after a while karate chopping, but he had gone around quite a bit, got a little sweaty, so I don't want him to move out of fear. So we wanted him to kind of come back a little. So we'll work on some transitions, but again, you always have to adjust it to the situation with the horse. So they're going to kind of dictate the ride. You may have a plan, but those plans change. And how can I get what I need him to get and still get what he needs to get, so to speak. So we'll check him out, and that being said, we may get him up to us on the fence, and that might be a full rest of the ride. I don't know. He's been pretty good, but like I said, he's never kind of been so, kind of knows his job there, coming around. Didn't quite come up in place, over past me, but he did try. Again, maybe a little worried. We had a kind of a big windstorm the other day, and while I work with him 3 hours or so a day, Mother Nature's training on him. Not 3 hours a day, sorry, 3 hours a week. Mother Nature's training on him 24 hours a day. So if I take an hour out of that, Mother Nature's got 23 hours. So we're trying to overcome sometimes some things that Mother Nature did. Maybe he's been a little sore-footed, so maybe we had him pinned up in a smaller pin. Maybe he's just got a little bit of pinned up energy there. And he handled that McCarty kind of falling off that fence. I saw it just a little late there, but we'd like it to be accidentally on purpose, but I was ready, at least, if he was to get troubled. So we're just going to work on him kind of walking out and softening and staying between our reins and kind of in our serpentine there. Arc to the right and an arc to the left. We want him to stay between. And in the past, he's kind of wanted, if you picture a round circle, he's wanted to cut through with his front end a little bit and cut off the turn like a flat tire would look. So he's staying round so far. There he reached with the front, but he was round, at least. Now he's falling out of the circle a little bit. His right front's crossing over the left front there, and I want him to stay round but reach into that turn. Good. Now we'll practice some hindquarters, front quarters. The other day he got a little bother and we had to do a one rein stop. When I lay my leg on here, I need him to step over better off of it. So that's continuing. It's way better than when we started. Now I just want him to stop. See, he thinks he's supposed to move his front end. I just want him to move his hind end and stop, relaxed. So it tells me kind of I'm been a little too patterned on bringing the front end after the hind end. So we might even roll this hind a little bit. Need him to step over though. I will firm up if I have to, because if I can't get him to step off my leg, then I'm just pulling on him and he's out of control. I want him to step off that leg and then find a place to get stopped and soft. Good, he's overflexed there. Good, and we'll just go forward rather than bring the front. I really like bringing the front because I like to work cows. I have cow fever. My name is Paul Dietz and I am an addict. I love roping cows. I love working cows. I love cutting cows. I love chasing cows down the fence and stopping them. Good. As I liven my seat up, I don't feel him livening up, so my legs are going to come in. Create a little activity. And he's a little herky-jerky there at the trot. We just want him to kind of rhythm out a little bit. We'll work on this softness unless he gets in trouble. If he gets flat there, I want him to leg yield out a little bit. Leg yield out a little bit. Break his hindquarters. There's a try. Good. And we'll just want him to, there's, extend out. It's nice. It's a little faster than I wanted to go, but since I said I wanted to work on him moving out, we'll make his idea my idea. And there he tried to take over. So if he tries to take over to the north there, we'll come back to the south. Now he might rush out here. Good, and we'll work on him getting soft. His head's getting a little high. Good. 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 We just want him to pace a little bit here. Keep fixing on this left rein. He's wanting to drift a little bit out to the right here. That bothered him just a hair. So we'll kind of keep exposing him. There, that's better. But I've got my left rein ready if he got in trouble to stop him with one rein there. Good. We'll slow our seat down, and that was really nice with the slow down. And I'll liven up off my seat. Good. Little hair bump with my legs there. But walking the trot, he's doing a lot better. We'll go back to the right side where he wanted to run off a little bit. Good. Stayed nice and rhythmic this time. See if we can extend that trot out a little bit. And maybe even if he wants to canter a little bit. We'll just keep extending that trot and rising. So we don't want to rush the canter too much. It's not that we wouldn't, we did the other day. But we want him working a little more off my seat here in time. But if he got to ignoring, at least he's trying off my seat to speed up. If he got to ignoring it, I'd have to come in with my leg. Good. Now there we're trying to turn right, and he's fading out a little. So again, we change directions, which takes his hip to the left. He's pushing right now. So I'm not apt to get that left leg. There he switched. Good. We'll see if we can build that up to the lope. Good. Just a try, that's all we need. Whoop, see he's fading out there again. So we're going to turn. Another log on the fire there. I'm going to kick just a little bit. Jazz out. Need him to make this right turn. We'll just keep fixing. He's leaning left a little bit. So if he can't make it when we get to the trot, there's our right turn. Whoop, wrong lead. Fix. We'll wait on it. There, he shifted over. There. Come on. Before we lose it. We're not going to let him walk there. We'll just try to reset him up. Keep trotting. Keep trotting with some rhythm. Good. Relaxed his head there a little. Circle right, little right leg. Pushing that hip to the left. There, good. And see if we can get him to liven up. on this left lead. Good. And since he's having a little trouble with the left lead more than the right, leading right still. There, made a little change in direction right as he slowed down. We'll quit him on that left lead. That's really nice right there. That's feeling good to him and me. Not quite finding it to the right, but I'll help him just a little. And round, fix and release. Good, nice and relaxed. So relaxed with his head, not bothered, turned loose, just like we'd like to see. So next ride, we did get to work on, see what we wanted to work on. I don't know how much you'll be able to see, but we'll just check him out backing. Started out good, but then he hit a brick wall. I want softness coming out of it, down to his feet. Down to his feet. Good, we'll back left circle a little bit since he's had trouble today with his left lead. That'll take his hip to the, whoops, actually we want to go the other way. What are you, dyslexic, Paul? I want a black right circle, which takes his hip to the left, which is what he had trouble doing. There, hip shifted just a little. Good. We'll set him back. Good. We'd like him to get a little smooth. The mouth's a little busy. I think that's some of the flashback stuff still, but really light there. As he learns. Come on. Good. He softened into the stop. Back our right arc. Good. And we'd like to quit before he gets hard there. We're going to move the front just a little so I can see that barrel. Good. Now we'd like to hit just a little more like that. Good. And we'll finish with just a little bit. Open up this right front and step through. And then go back to backing arc. I don't want him to forget about the front end just because he's, oh, there he just hit a brick wall to restart him. Smallest change, slightest try. He's leaning on that shoulder. I'm going to come in with that left leg a little bit. I want him to step over to the right so he doesn't lean on that shoulder. There you go. Now we'll go back again. Good. Weight on that hip. That's the way. And we'll try just front feet this time again. Much lighter there. Oop, don't walk off. So anyways, that's the ride tonight. Unfortunately, probably should have set the camera up on the other end of the arena so you could have seen the beautiful sunset. But if you guys have any questions, I might as well get off here and turn it so you can see it before we quit. I really, wow, enjoy that one if you're still around. So, as the sun sets on another one, I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys had as great a day as I did. I can't tell you enough. Just, if you're struggling through things, leave them in the comments. I'll pray for you. Others will pray for you. Any questions you might have. Thanks for watching. I love y'all. Enjoy the journey.